Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I'm here with just a little kind of chit-chatty kind of video. I just looked at my past 5 videos and there was an update, one 8 days ago. Then it was quilt-along. Talked about international van lines and how I won my dispute, and then quilt-along. So I thought, let's just do a chat. I don't feel like doing any sewing. I do have another sewing video. Of course, I still have the quilt-along, but I also want to do a strip quilt with some other strips that I cut just to show you guys. About my dispute, yes, I did want to, let you guys know that, in case you didn't watch that I did win a dispute with International Van Lines. That has nothing to do with the gag order that I did not sign. I did not take the money they offered me. But I had a dispute with my credit card just for the down payment, the initial payment, which was $1,727. I thought that was part payment toward the move, but that ended up being just a broker's fee. And I disputed it and I won. I got the full $1,727. Still paid for all the moving bullshit, but I was at least happy with that. So I'll link to that video down below. I do have some notes because I don't know, nothing very interesting, but I'm gonna let you know. Oh yeah, here's something not interesting, but somewhat surprising. I took a walk yesterday. I walked outside of my apartment. I have gone through periods where I have walked, and I used to like to get in my car and go to like #1 pond or something like that and walk around. But yesterday I thought, I'm just going to step outside my door and just walk right here in my complex, and I found a very easy way to get to the mailbox center. So I don't have to take my car, I don't have to get in my car. It just seems far away, but I can cut through the complex and I'm right there. And, it's a nice little walk, and then from there, I'm very close to Derek. So yesterday, I discovered that I can get to the post office box, the mailboxes. And then from there, I went to visit Derek, and then I took the kind of long way back to my apartment. And, it was nice to actually be out. And so I was very anxious to walk again today, and I did, but it was freezing. But here's what I did last night. I put my mother in bed, and then I have to pull her bed away from the wall so I can get behind her bed to where her head is, and I can pull the sheets so it pulls her up in her bed. And so when she raises her head, she's in the right position. She always ends up sliding down the bed, but I do that every night. And her rail on that side was down. So when I left that area, my foot got caught in that rail and I fell down, boom, boom. First on my knees and then just flat down. And it's funny when you fall, it seems like it's in slow motion, at least for me. I don't know. It's like I could tell that I was falling, and it was scary because I always worry about one knee in particular. I worry about falling all the time. I cannot afford to get injured because I got too much shit going on in my life, including taking care of my mother. I can't break a hip or anything like that. I just can't. I knew once I was down that I was okay, but I did land on my bad knee. But I kind of felt like something popped in there, almost felt a little bit better. I don't know. And the hard part was getting up. I had to wiggle around on the floor to get to my mother's bed, so I had some way to get up. So that's how I ended my day, by falling. And but I took a walk. Oh yeah, so today it was so cold. It was so cold here. I went out with this. This is a winter shirt because see, the sleeves are this long. And I actually put my sweatshirt on and I went to the mailboxes, and I mean, my face, hands were absolutely freezing. It was very much like Maine, but I was still like, I don't care. I don't have to pay for all that expensive oil to heat an old house where the heat just goes out the windows, and I don't have to shovel. We had a little bit of spitting snow, but it's never going to be like what I'm used to in Maine. And even if there would be a freak snowstorm, I'm okay with that. I just don't have to worry anymore about furnaces breaking and, things like that. It's just, there's so much pressure lifted, and I'm just now starting to really realize that. So I did take, though, another little walk, and I want to walk all winter. And in the summer, I can go in the pool. So I'll be getting exercise that way. So I'm all happy about that. What else is going on? I got 3 big boxes of fabric today that I didn't even have a chance to open. So anxious to dig in to those, but I just was busy all day. I still have other stuff to do. I still have stuff on my schedule that I have to do. I have to clean something. I have to organize something. So I'm going to work on those things while this video is uploading and stuff, because there's always, 10, 15 minutes that I have to wait for that. And I can't really be online when that's happening because it slows down my computer. So that'll be good. Oh, and yeah, let's talk about that for a minute, the cleaning. I had a while back put on my schedule that I had to clean. At the time, it was 10 minutes per day. That sounds like not a lot. It was way too much for me, by like 9.5 minutes too much. I did it for, I don't know, something like maybe a year. And I hated it so much, it was making me sick. So I took that off, and I just didn't want to clean anything anymore. But it's amazing, 10 minutes per day. I had 10 minutes of cleaning and 10 minutes of decluttering. This is before I even thought about moving. But I wanted to get rid of some stuff. And I accomplished quite a bit in that time. And my house was always clean. But I hated it, and now I know why. It's because it was very depressing to clean a house that was falling apart. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I felt like the house was hopeless. The house was such a burden to me. It really was crushing me and weighing me down, and I did not realize how much until I left it. I still own that house, but I feel so free from that kind of stress. But things like going upstairs with a vacuum to vacuum all the plaster that fell from the ceiling, it's like not a good feeling. Washing windows that can't even be opened anymore, windows that are half down and stuck half down, and I have to put tape, to stop bugs from coming in. So there was just a lot of stuff. I mean, just way too much stuff. And I don't have that problem here. Having this apartment, I walked into like a clean slate. It was clean, and I'm keeping it clean. And as much as I really wanted the most minimalistic lifestyle, it's pretty much impossible when you have a business in your home. But I still love like my kitchen. I don't have things on the counters. I'm not keeping things that I don't need. I just feel so good about that. Today I was struggling because I knew I could use another plate for me, because I eat meat and I like the juices of the meat, and I only brought 2 plates and they don't have an edge. I did not bring my pie plate that I ate off for like 5 years, and it was glass. I didn't want any glass here. So today at Dollar Tree, I could get 2 plates that had a significant ridge around, and I said, okay, that'll work. But then there was also 2 bowls, and I thought, I might like a bowl too. But I was like, am I bringing too much in? I ended up buying the set of 2 plastic plates and 2 plastic bowls. I spent all of $2 on that, and I was okay with putting that in my cabinet, but I'm seriously not. I don't want to add to my stuff. Only what I need and nothing more. But the cleaning, I'm all good with that. Even the vacuuming, which I hate, at least at the old house, I hated doing the vacuuming. And again, I feel like it's because I knew I was spending time just cleaning something that was junk. And I don't feel like that here. I also feel absolutely no emotional attachment to this apartment, which feels very, very good. It feels temporary to me. It still feels like I'm just living in a hotel, and I love that. I say every month, what a good deal I'm getting on this hotel room. You know, I just feel like my rent is 14 and change, and because I also have to pay for the insurance, for the rental insurance, and $5 a month for the use of the dumpster, which I love. I love having a dumpster so much. And, you know, to me it is so worth it, so worth it. The couple times that things have gone wrong, I tell the office, and the handyman is here in an instant and fixes it. I had an issue with an outlet in my kitchen, and I also thought it had knocked the light out above the sink, but it happened that that bulb just burned out. I don't know, it could have been all part of it. But he fixed the outlet, and he said, I'm going to take the globe off and see this light. And he goes to his truck, and he comes back with a light bulb. I was like, I don't even have to replace the light bulb? That was so cool. And so with all that, it's good. Now, I have been busy on my Growing Up Crazy channel. If you're not subscribed to that one, maybe you want to be, maybe not. I toyed with the idea of just doing that content on this channel, my main channel, because I have, you know, a significantly higher amount of subscribers here. But I'm more comfortable with it on its own channel, just like with my ASMR. ASMR has to have its own home, and I think the talk about narcissism and my alcoholism and, you know, whatever I want to talk about there, you know, it's vastly different than doing just chit chats like this, or ride-alongs, or, you know, car vlogs. I haven't done a car vlog in forever because my mother's alone and I can't be in my car that long. At home, I was always more comfortable leaving her for any length of time because she was more comfortable there. Here, not so much. But, you know, we'll get help eventually as soon as that veterans aid can kick in, and then I'll be able to do car vlogs, take you guys places. But what was my point? Oh yeah, Growing Up Crazy. So that has its own place. And I actually, you know, I'm talking a little bit more about narcissism and explaining things. I hope it helps somebody. It's helping me. I have been watching some people, and sometimes it's painful to watch other people's stories, but then on the other hand, it's always validating, and I see how those people help not only me, but others. And I want to be able to do that too, because I have a lot of experience when it comes to narcissism. And I'm sharing that. And I even did a video where you hear some audio of my mother. And, you know, I'll let you go watch that, and I'll link to the channel down below. Let me see what my past couple videos were, and then I can tell you what you're missing. The last three was Life with My Mother. You'll hear audio of her in there, also of a hospice nurse, and she was the reason that I left that hospice agency and went to another. As soon as she left, I told her, I said, no, I'm leaving you guys because of what she said. Anyway, oh, yeah. See, this was good for me to talk about. It helped me. It felt good for me. Sometimes I'm going to do things that feel good for me. I talk about how I was forced to go to doctors and dentists alone when I was a kid. My mother, I guess, had no interest in going with me, and I always knew that was weird, but I did it. And as young as 9, I was dropped off at a doctor to have stitches, and then I had to walk home after. So I'll let you go watch that. And then tonight's video was Narcissistic Supply, and it's the need to hurt others. And I try to explain that because people have a hard time wrapping their head around a mother ever wanting to hurt her child or anyone. But narcissists, they're not fussy with who they hurt, and they do indeed want to hurt others so they can feel better. That's their narcissistic supply. So if you're interested in any of that shit, you can go watch that shit. And I appreciate if you subscribe over there, but you don't have to. I understand it's not everybody's thing. I guess that's about it. I have to vacuum, and I'm happy about that. And I will be back with more soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.